Today we're going to walk through the steps of creating a digital portfolio for your history class. Some of you have U.S. history, some of you have world history, and we're going to title your site to reflect what class you're taking. We're going to be using the new Google Sites to create your portfolio. So this is what you will have as a finished product. You'll see that here on the side, we have several different pages for this site and even a sub page. So we're going to talk through and just walk through the steps that will need to be followed to create your digital portfolio. The first thing you'll need to do is go to your Google Drive. And the first thing we want to do to get started is to go to New and create a new folder. And we're going to call this folder History Portfolio. Once you get that folder created, you're going to double click on that folder and open it up. And we need to share that folder. Everything that you're going to put on your portfolio is going to need to be shared so that anyone viewing it will be able to see that. So the first thing you're going to do is click on the little drop down arrow and go to share. Then you're going to go to Advanced. It'll bring up this window. At this point, I'm the only person that's going to be able to see anything in this folder, and I want to change that. So I'm going to go here beside Private, Only You Can Access, and I'm going to click Change. And what I'm going to use for today is anyone with the link can view. Once you have those selections made, you can click Save and Done. You'll be able to tell that your folder is shared. In a minute, we will be able to see a little icon beside the folder title that indicates that it's a shared folder. So anything that you put on your history portfolio will need to go in your history portfolio folder. The next step you're going to do, when you have that folder open, you're going to click New and More and go down to Google Sites. It's telling you that you're creating this in a shared folder. You're okay with that, so you're going to say Create and Share. It's going to open up a blank site. The first thing you're going to do is name your site, and we're going to call it, you can call it U.S. History or World History, whichever class you're taking. I'm going to call this one World History and then my last name. If there's someone else, you might want to go ahead and put your first initial and last name. It will automatically put your title here. Then on this page, you're going to title it U.S. History or World History, depending upon which class you're taking. The next thing we want to talk about just the way that the site looks. And your teacher would like for you to make this banner at the top of your site a purple, pirate purple. So we're going to go here to Themes, and we're just going to choose a purple. You can go here and choose a different color purple. You can choose a different theme. I'm going to go and just try all of those out. I'm going to go here, and maybe I want to select a color here. So we want this to be purple so that it looks like a Granbury Pirate site. So the next thing that you're going to do, he would like you to have a picture up in the banner here that indicates one of the periods of history that you've been talking about. So we're going to look for some kind of a picture. So I'm going to go down here into this white area, and I'm going to double click, and it'll give me some options. I'm going to insert an image, and I'm going to search for an image, and I'm just going to look for history. So maybe I want to just going to choose a random picture, and I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to select, and it puts the picture here, but I'm going to go ahead and click on that picture and drag it up into the banner, and it will readjust your title and make it work for the size banner you have. So that's those are the first few steps. Another thing that you notice is here it says pages. I'm going to go ahead and click on pages, and I'm going to tell you the pages that you're going to add. The first thing you're going to do is go down to the bottom where it says new page, and I'm going to click on that, and the first one I'm going to name notes. Once I get that done, I'm going to click and I'm going to add assignments. Next, I'm going to add tests. I'm going to add quizzes. I'm going to add common assessments. I'm going to add projects, graphic organizers, and EOC review materials. Those are the pages that you need to have on your site. I also, while we're here, want to talk to you about creating a subpage. So let's go here to Notes, to the Notes page, and I'm going to go to the three dots beside that, and I want to add a subpage. And so maybe I'm going to, one of the subpages that your teacher indicated might be one that you would use would be the Roaring Twenties. So I'm going to add that subpage. Let's say that at some point I added a page and World War I. I'm going to add that, but I really meant for that to be a subpage under Notes. So a way that I can rearrange my pages is to take this and drag it. I can drag it under here, and there I have World War I. If I want to rearrange it, I can drag it down underneath Roaring Twenties, or I can take Roaring Twenties and move it up. So I can rearrange any of these pages that way. Once I have pages on here, you'll notice that the pages are up at the top, where the one I showed you at the beginning were on the side. This is a personal preference, and you can put yours however you would like them to be. I'm going to show you, if you put your mouse over this top of the little banner, you'll see a little settings gear. If you click on that, I can choose for it to be a side navigation so that my pages are listed on the side, or I can choose for it to be a top navigation, and that's just whatever you want to do. Your teacher has said it's okay for you to decide how you want that to be. The next thing that we'll talk about are ways to, I don't like the way that looks, so I'm going to make that box a little bit bigger so that it's all on one line. The next thing we want to talk about are ways to add things to your site. Let's say that on your assignments page, you want to take a picture and upload that picture to your assignments page. The first thing you're going to do, if you take a picture with your phone, you'll need the Google Drive app on your phone. You will want to, anything you're going to put on this site, you'll need to make sure that you upload it, pictures, documents, whatever it is, into that history portfolio folder.